Hey guys, it's Dark Musician Girl back with another video. We are going to be talking about two different incidents with multiple drama channels. But before we do that, please subscribe and hit on the bell notification down below for some juicy drama. So the first incident involves T-Trigger and Saya. I think I'm pronouncing that name right. If I'm not, please correct me. I am not afraid to be corrected. So Saya basically went to T-Trigger and told T-Trigger, hey, there's somebody that wants to dox you, but did not disclose who that account was. T-Trigger responded by calling Saya out publicly, and he wasn't the only one to do so. His wife also did the same, and they were both kind of telling her, you need to tell us who this person that wants to dox us is. We have children. It's for our safety and the safety of our children, and she just refused. To the point that other drama channels like Elinara started to chime in and say, you need to tell them or else you're being complicit to a crime. She denied that it was complicit, but she was worried at some point and she decided to do a police report. T-Trigger then went on to say that Saya was sea lioning, which is a phrase used in order to kind of describe a type of trolling. But Saya did not take it that way. She thought that it was supposed to be demeaning towards a minority group. T-Trigger then came out with an apology and explained that he didn't want to make it any sort of demeaning towards any minority group. Please leave your thoughts down below on what you think about this. I clearly think that Saya should have said something to T-Trigger on who doxed him. I know that it's only a URL, but the thing is at least you know who it is instead of it being some sort of surprise. And I understand where T-Trigger's coming from because of the fact that, when you have children, your children are the world and you'll do anything to protect them. And the thought of your identity getting out to people and them might knowing who your kids are is kind of scary. The next match that we had with the drama channels were Angelika Oles versus T by Ali. So here's the story. T by Ali sent a DM to Angelika saying, hey, you took my screenshot and used it in your thumbnail and you did not credit me. Ali went on to then threaten Angelika and also block her. When this happened, Angelika, of course, posted the screenshots and let her fans go loose on Ali. You had some people who were in support of Ali telling Angelika, hey, maybe you should have put the credit for your screenshot. It's not that hard. And she replied to those saying it's a thumbnail. You can't really do that because you're not going to be able to see it. Usually people put an at this person if the screenshot wasn't originally theirs, but in a thumbnail you wouldn't be able to see the at. Of course, you can also put it in the description, but I guess Angelika was thinking of it like in the other way. After this, Ali responded to several people about the incident and also ended up later saying, you guys didn't see the full picture, you didn't see the full story, you guys don't know. Ali's tweet reads as follows. Since this private situation was made publicly, and even though I apologized to Angelika privately last night, a lot of people don't know that, so I'd like to extend my apology here as well. I lost my cool because I am tired of working on content and seeing stuff I obtained in others' videos without being mentioned. It might be just a screenshot to somebody, but to myself and others who share my sentiments, it's research and I work my ass off on content. This has been happening to me a lot lately, and I just sat back and said nothing because I figured it wasn't worth it. But hit my boiling point last night and threatened her in DMs, which is unacceptable and very nasty on my end. I am deeply sorry to Angelika and to everyone else I hurt in this situation. From now on, if I feel the urge to contact somebody else about this, I sure as hell won't take that approach ever again. It's not worth it for me or anyone involved. I'll be more polite, even if I feel the person is being rude. Two wrongs don't make a right in any situation. Regardless, this isn't about me saying Angelika is wrong. It's about how I might feel at the time in future situations. Also, and this is a semi-related, but not to Angelika or rather the situation, multiple people have been re-uploading my entire videos as their own. I hate to do it, but I will be watermarking everything going forward and will be eventually implementing audio watermarks. Now, I really feel some type of way about the situation. I do believe that Ali was completely in the wrong for threatening Angelika, because it's just over a screenshot. I get that you get so pent up with anger about everything else that you just explode. But really, if you look at the context of it and you might have like reviewed what you were saying to a person and over what, I mean, have some common sense. You don't threaten people at all. You shouldn't. Unless, I mean, they threaten you first, then sure. But you threatening them over a screenshot is pretty ridiculous and childish. Also, I do think Angelika could have at least put maybe something in her description of the screenshot that it wasn't hers in the thumbnail. But, I mean, it's not a big deal for her not to put it because, I mean, it's a screenshot and it's just in the thumbnail. If she was actually using it in her video, then that's a completely different story. Then yes, she was in the wrong. But because it was just in the thumbnail and it wasn't in the video, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't. Anyways, leave your thoughts down below on how you feel about this situation. Do you think it was wrong of Ali to do this and threaten Angelika? Do you think that Angelika should have given credit to Ali for the screenshot? Let me know down below. I appreciate that you stayed this long, and thanks so much. Bye.